Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving an update on my last PET scan results. It's been almost 7 weeks since my last chemo treatment, and then I had my last PET scan on June 5th, and I got the results back like the same day like I always do, but I hadn't shared it with anybody besides like my immediate family because unfortunately I really had my hopes up and I was really like confident and like just so sure that like the whole scan was going to come back clean for all areas because they do a full body scan for me. And I was so like, just sure that it was going to come back clean and that I was going to be declared cancer free and remission, all that good stuff. But unfortunately, it didn't come back that way. All of my whole body was scanned clean except for the area where my cancer tumor was originally found. And there was some indication of activity in that area. Although it was a very low amount of activity, the radiologist did say that lymphoma could not be ruled out. And so because of that, I ended up talking to my oncologist a couple days later about my results. And she said she wanted to get my OBGYN to look at where my tumor was previously and see if there was a tumor still there, to actually take a look at it physically, and potentially have another biopsy and so on and so forth, just to be able to rule out if it's still cancer cells or if it's just the way that the radioactive glucose was like taken up by organs in the same area. So that was really hard for me to hear. I mean, I was mostly just disappointed that one, my scans didn't come back clean as I was hoping they would be, and two, I was disappointed that I got my hopes up. I was disappointed that I was optimistic instead of just like level. Usually I just try to stay level-headed, not get too optimistic and not get pessimistic either. Just kind of like in the middle, just not expecting anything one way or the other, just going in with a clean slate, empty slate, no hopes or anything like that. No hopes or doubts. Don't want to be pessimistic either. So I was disappointed, and I didn't really tell anyone. And also I'm been waiting for my scans, like the images, to come in the mail. I requested them, but it's just taking a while for them to come in. I still don't have them to this day. Today is the 22nd of June. I'm still waiting for them to come in the mail. I think they're still processing. So if I do get them before I post this video over the weekend, then I'll post, I'll like insert them here. But so yeah, I hadn't really like told like friends or anything. Like I said, I just told my parents, my brother, my sister-in-law, and then obviously my fiance. So yeah, so my oncologist wanted me to go see my OBGYN again and get their opinion on it. So I made that phone call, and unfortunately the OBGYN that I saw initially, who initially took the biopsy of my tumor, was actually a resident. I didn't know that he was a resident, and he's no longer with the hospital that I go to, so I had to be referred somewhere else. And thankfully, I didn't know that this existed within my hospital system, but there is a OBGYN office that has OBGYN oncologists who work within it. So thankfully they were able to send my case over to them, and I had my appointment today. So I went in, they already reviewed my file, reviewed my PET scan and whatnot. And typically they work with like cancer patients who have like ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, because it's related to the female reproductive organs. And even though mine isn't that type of cancer, is just in the same area, in the pelvic area. So that's why I had to go to the OBGYN. And they did a physical exam, and the OB told me that if she didn't know that I had a tumor there before, she would not be able to tell because she didn't see anything. She didn't see a tumor there at all. Not even, she said she didn't see anything there. So She didn't see anything out of the ordinary. She didn't feel like she needed to take a biopsy. So she told me that, it looks like my treatment that I had cleared up everything, cleared up my entire tumor. There's nothing there anymore. And she didn't think there was a need for another biopsy, and that she would be telling my oncologist that. And it was just myself and my fiance with me at the appointment, and we both felt so relieved because I have been so anxious leading up to this appointment. I think I scheduled this appointment like almost over a week ago, maybe like a week and a half ago now. So between a week and a half and like 10 days ago and now, I've been pretty much anxious, not really stressing out, just more anxious, wondering what they're gonna say, wondering what they're gonna do, wondering how things are gonna turn out. Right now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have any tumor there. There's nothing for them to biopsy. So basically, I just have to wait until my next PET scan. So I get another PET scan in 3 months. Hopefully by then, my PET scan will come back completely clean for all areas, and I can officially be labeled or declared in remission and just go on about my life and put this behind me as much as possible. Obviously, I'm still going to be screened every so often to detect anything if the cancer decides to come back, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully this is just a one and done situation. So yeah, that's where I am now. I just wanted to give you an update. I know it's been a while since I've been posting things. I have been trying to keep up with my schedule. I think I took like 1 week off and that was it. But I do want to keep this up, just keep checking in every once in a while to let you know how I'm doing, let you know how my hair is growing. I think my eyebrows are starting to come back in, not so much this one, but this one's starting to come back in. And yeah, I'm excited for the future, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.